What's up, y'all? This is MDP. This video was going to be called Ryan Garcia may have lost that fight, but Tank Davis cheated with the rehydration clause. And that's what I want to talk about today. I know it's been a while since I made a video. I'm trying to publish a book. And normally I make UFC videos, but today we got to talk about boxing because this rehydration clause that took place in this fight is a scandal. And I can't believe that nobody not only is talking about it, nobody talked about it before the fight, but nobody is talking about it after the fight. And this shit is a scandal. And let me tell you why. Okay, first off, I've never heard of a rehydration clause taking place in any type of combat sports situation. Whether kickboxing, boxing, MMA, don't matter. I never heard of this happening ever in the history of combat sports. So let me explain to y'all what the rehydration clause actually meant. It meant that Ryan Garcia had to weigh in on the day of the fight. Now, normally fighters weigh in on the day before the fight, and they use that day between weighing in and the fight to rehydrate, to get themselves back to sort of an optimum condition. Because Ryan Garcia had to weigh in on the day of the fight, he didn't have that time to rehydrate. So, if you want to know why Tank attacked his body, it's because he was weak. If you don't want to know why he was susceptible to that body attack, it's because he was weak and he weighed in on the day of the fight. You know what I'm saying? Evidently, he's not that bright, because if I was Ryan Garcia, that's the only thing I would be saying. I only lost that fight because of that rehydration clause. And I would be asking for a rematch without a rehydration clause. Now, the reason why, not only is that shit ridiculous, I have never heard of anything like this ever before. And if you ask me, it makes me think Tank Davis was scared to fight a healthy Ryan Garcia. Why the hell would you ask for something like that? I mean, I don't see how that doesn't make you look scared of something. I've never heard of it any other time. Why did he have to weigh in on the day of the fight? Now, the other thing you got to ask yourselves is, who the hell is Ryan Garcia's management to allow their fighter to even get put in this situation? What fucking kind of management will let their fighter have to weigh in on the day of the fight, knowing that it's going to compromise their fighter? That shit makes no sense to me either. That's why I said it's a scandal. I mean, honestly, why the hell would Ryan Garcia agree to it? And why would his management agree to that? Why would any fighter agree to that? I'm going to tell y'all something, y'all. Man, going forward, any fighter that does that asks for a rehydration clause, that asks for a fighter to weigh in on the day of the fight, I'm not watching that fight. That includes Tank Davis or anybody else that does some stupid shit like that. That shit is totally uncalled for in boxing. And if, like I said, if you ask me, it's cheating. It's no different than somebody taking steroids. Because basically, you're making sure that this man is emaciated on the day of the fight. He didn't have any time to rehydrate. And all fighters rehydrate. All fighters do. Well, I'm not going to say every single fighter does it, but most fighters do it. Most fighters do it. And it just wasn't fair to Ryan Garcia. And like I said, if he had half of a brain in his head, he should be yelling and screaming for a rematch. Now, will he win a rematch? Probably not. I still would put my money on Tank Davis, just because, I think Tank Davis obviously has a higher fight IQ, if not just being downright tougher and better, But yeah, somebody needs to talk about this. There is no place in fighting for this type of shit. In boxing, MMA, no, you would never hear this in MMA. This would have never happened in MMA. This could only have happened in boxing. And they wonder why people, are getting turned off. It's because of shit like this. Like I said, I lost a lot of respect for Tank with that whole rehydration clause. And man, I hope he never does that shit again. You know what I'm saying? Basically, he's setting the board, making the fights easier for himself. Man, what the... Yeah, man. Like I said, I'm just thoroughly disgusted with that whole situation. Especially if, all the money these fucking fights cost. And then there's going to be some shit like that. Nah. We as boxing fans should not support that. Like I said, as an MMA fan, I ain't even got to worry about it. But as a boxing fan, we cannot tolerate this shit. We cannot stand for it. Like I said, I can't believe Bernard Hopkins or De La Hoya ain't, man, they need to answer for why their fighter had to weigh in on the day of the fight. Somebody needs to answer for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to leave it there. I just had to get my 2 cents in on this because I can't believe nobody else is talking about it. That rehydration clause was out and out cheating. I don't care what they say. That shit was cheating. And, you know, it is what it is. Thank y'all for watching the video. Please like the video. Please leave your thoughts and comments. Am I right here or am I wrong? Somebody, you know, let me know what y'all think. But anyway, y'all, thank you for watching the video. I love y'all. This is MDP. Peace.